The next guest on the specific segment that I'm having has been a guest on the show in the past, and of course it is our delight and it is our content, it is our joy to say hi to him again on the show. He is a lecturer, one of my own teachers, and is a legend in the making. Of course he is a legend already, correction there, Lewie Diasz. Good morning.
Good morning, Banu.
How was the introduction? Was it good? Was it good enough?
It was very nice. Thank you.
So tell us, what's been going on since the last time that you visited us? Anything new, anything interesting? And tell us about strategic marketing.
Well, it's been a good 2 months since I was on Good Morning Sri Lanka last. And it's been a good 2 months, as a matter of fact, because the launch went well. And we've also sold a couple of books. But more importantly, the feedback that I've got on the books have been very encouraging. Feedback from the students, feedback from the corporate world, and you know, the overwhelming response where people go to the bookstores and buy your book. That alone gives me a lot of joy. So you know, I'm looking forward to you know, a little more in terms of the fairs that are coming up to meet the potential buyers as well.
Taking the word management, Lewie, into consideration, how is this book different to all the other management books that all the other authors in the industry have released? There's no competition, obviously. What is this, and how unique is this in comparison?
Well, marketing strategies for Sri Lankan business entities, Manu, the objective behind this book and the reason as to why I felt that there was a vacuum in the market, where we always learnt you know, our theories, our management, our marketing, using international examples. So I think there's now scope, and there are a few schools who have purchased this book and they've started to use the case studies. So and it has encouraged me now to write further case studies of Sri Lankan companies. I've got a response from some schools in Maldives as well, which is very, very encouraging, because we have lots of good companies in Sri Lanka that are willing to give their success stories so that it will be documented, so that the students or the next generation would learn management using Sri Lankan companies, and will be able to understand it a little better, as opposed to...
Could we potentially see Sri Lankan companies in the context of case studies when it comes to professional United Kingdom exams? At well, this rate, this is a success. This book, you proved it. It's been a record. You've sold over 1,550 books in just 2 months. No other management book has been able to, no other author rather has been able to do that in Sri Lanka. Do you see that?
Well, I guess so. I would want that to happen. That is my intention. Actually, yes, 1,550 books is a good hype to have when you launch within the first 2 months. And I envisage that now the response I've been getting from some of the markets like India and Maldives. India is a very big market, so I presume more than anything else, lots of people have been starving to know about these Sri Lankan companies. So now that there's a platform, now there's something to peruse at 2,000 rupees. You know, I've got some of my students from as far as Eravur who have purchased the book, and very encouraging that people dispersed around Sri Lanka are talking about the book and talking about the Sri Lankan companies, and at the same time they're talking about concepts of marketing management and how it can be applied in whatever their SME companies that they're working for. Now that is very encouraging.
Absolutely. Having said that, we do have a clip of the launch ceremony of the book Lewie as well. We're about to take a look at that as well, and we'll continue the chat with Lewie Diasz. Incredible. You should have been getting chills when you're just watching it back.
Absolutely.
Music, of course.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the experience so far. I mean, you've had a lot of success at this young, so I'll say at this age, with so much of experience going on. You work full time as well. You do lectures as well. We just saw the clip. Tell us something interesting and unique that happened throughout the process. So much effort, so much hard work going to it. It's 200-page book there is. Tell us about the entire experience.
Actually, it has been a lot of
hard work,
sweat, blood, and tears, if you like. I've put a good 3 years to get this book on the ground, and the research that I've undertaken, the literature that I've perused, the countless number of days I've spent in the libraries, and more importantly, to try and simplify some of the management theories, because I also believe a lot about the marketing management concepts which are used in the Western world. When we directly look at them, you don't want to look at them twice, because you can't really grasp them at once. But if you really simplify it, the essence, the core of the theory is something very simple to understand, something very fundamental when it is explained using a Sri Lankan example.
So in other words, anyone could actually comprehend what you've written.